This instructional video is about heart dissection. So when we look at our heart, when it's down on the desk, the first thing we need to do is find the right way around. Okay, and what you're looking for is this artery across here. Okay, this is the one that gives the blood to the heart. So that's the front bit when you're looking at it. Okay, and what we do is we say that the left-hand side, so the opposite way around. So we said this is the left-hand side, this is the right-hand side. So think about it, you've taken the heart and you've taken it out of your body. So as you bring it out of your body, you switch it around and put it on the desk. Okay? So what we're going to do is, I know we all kind of typically want to clean it up so it looks exactly like it does in the textbooks, but it never really does. Also, there's lots of junk and stuff at the top here. Just kind of leave it alone. Don't feel the need to clean it up, because what will happen is when you're cutting, you'll open up the top two atrium, okay, which makes it harder to see. Okay? So basically we look at it this way. We've got 4 tubes, and we've got our 4 blood vessels, and we've got 4 chambers. Okay? This side is the bigger one, because it's got more muscle on. So it's not equal, they're not like that, it's more like this. Okay? So again, if we cut the top, so I'm trying to clean it up, we're going to open up those top 2 atrium. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and make 4 incisions, and try to connect those, to get those 4 chambers, and connect them with the tubes that are at the top. Okay? So when you're looking at the tubes, you should be able to see the thickest one. This one here will be the aorta, because it's got the thickest lining. Okay, but again, it's not always essential to do it that way. You can either go from the tubes into the heart, or you can go from an incision through and find the tube on the way out. Okay, so again, this is what I would do is I would find some of the holes. So there's one here, yeah, and you can put your finger into it and find out where it's going to. This is, so we're obviously on, this is the other side, this is the left hand side, so this is the left atrium. Okay, so what you can do is take that, you've got to be really careful with your fingers. So once you've found the position you're going to do, obviously remove your finger, and you're going to put in an incision. Nice small incisions. Yeah, you're only trying to get in enough so you can get through. You'll know whether you've got through or not, because you'll be able to see your finger. Okay, so make your incision, and again you can kind of get through. And you should be able to kind of find your way through. And what we can do then is take a pipe cleaner, and again, maybe you can do different colours. These are the colours that I had. You can take it through, and we can see where this one would be. Okay? So now we can see that this one here is going to come. This is going to be coming. Well, this side of the heart pumps the body, pumps oxygenated blood to the body. So this is coming back from the lungs. So this must be the pulmonary vein, pulmonary vein, so back from the lungs. Okay? You can do the same on the other side. So you can find the other chamber on the top. Again, you've got to kind of find the holes. If you can't find it, don't worry, you can do it the other way around, and you can go from an incision itself. Okay? So if I show you it from an incision side, so what we can do is, if we keep on going down this side, we're going to make an incision just here, and this should hit the left ventricle, the big one. Okay? So again, small incisions, just to see where you are. Yeah, don't make massive incisions, because what you might find is you cut into 2 chambers. So I'm into 1 chamber now. Okay, and you put your finger out. Oh, and we're going to hit the same chamber. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've hit the same chamber there, so I'm on the same one. So perhaps I need to cut down a little bit further. Try and find the other one. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so once you've got it here, again, this is the problem when the tubes are a bit long. But in theory then, my finger's there, so you can see that's the left ventricle. So again, we can take the tube and put it down. Feeding it through can be a little tricky. If you can kind of get your finger onto it, that makes life a little easier. But you're just going to kind of feed it through, and you should be able to get it all the way to the bottom. Okay? Or like I say, you do it the other way, and you feed it through yourself through the top. You do need to be reasonably strong with it to make sure it goes through. But you get the idea. Keep feeding it through and pushing it through with your finger until we can get it to come out the other side. So you'll be able to feel with your finger that the pipe cleaner as it goes. And there we are. See as it coming through. And you can kind of drag it through. There we are. Okay. So you can ignore the slip that I missed. It doesn't matter. Like I say, it's not. This is the difference between when you kind of butcher it open. You've kind of ruined it. It's really difficult to tell what's going on. So once you've done that, if you make a small incision, check it. If you do miss the chamber slightly, it's not the end of the world. Okay. So then you can do the same on the other side. And what we can do is, if we can find the tube, with the tubes first. So for example, there's one there that we've not used. Yeah, and it looks like, because it's got kind of thicker, it looks like the pulmonary artery. So this one should go through, right through to the bottom, right through to there. See my finger, lump on my finger? So you move your finger out of the way, obviously, and you make an incision at that kind of point. There we are, and you can feel it comes through much easier than the other side. Okay, and we'll have ourselves another pipe cleaner. I'm not sure whether it's easier to go through this way or the other way. I guess it's kind of both. You can just feed it through. If it sticks, shove it through with your finger. And then keep pushing. Till it comes out. Just find it. Okay, you kind of just force it through and then should be coming out of here perhaps. There he is. It's got stuck somewhere in there. So you kind of have a bit of a route around till you can find it. And hopefully you see some colour. There we are. It's got caught slightly in there. So it doesn't matter which end you pull through. There we are. Okay. So once you've got this one, so this is the one, the pulmonary artery, and it's coming from the right hand ventricle. So that's going to go off to our lungs and give us some oxygen. Okay. So we've just got the last one. So we just recap where we're at. This has come back from the lungs. This is a blue one. So it comes back from the lungs into this chamber here. Then it goes pushed down from the atrium into the ventricle. The ventricle pushes it around the body, the aorta. Okay, so that's the big push, goes around oxygenated blood. Comes back around the other side, it's got to come back in with deoxygenated blood before we can send it on the orange line. Okay, so perhaps there's one more tube around here somewhere we can see. If we can't see it, don't worry. What you can do is cut where you think the chamber will be, which should be just slightly up. This one's slightly smaller, this atrium here, so we should be talking around this kind of region. Again, a little bit deeper. There we are. And then hold on, I think I'm in the same chamber. There we are, that's where it's supposed to be. So again, if you can kind of, just be careful because there's going to have wires on, you don't want to pierce your gloves. Find that one again. There it is. So because this one's quite small, it might be easier to feed it the other way. through. Okay, so now we should have all 4. Okay, so you can bring it back to the front. You've got you connected. It's not the easiest way to do it in terms of, well, I say it's not the easiest task to get everything to work, but once you've done, you can really get a real understanding of where everything's going. Okay, so once you've done that, then you can think about perhaps cutting it open, because otherwise when you first cut it open, there'll be bits all over, there'll be muscle, you won't know which chambers are which, and you sort of lack understanding then. Okay, once you've done that, and you've shown where it's going to go, yeah, so now it's coming back from the body, the blue one, with no oxygen, it's going to go pushed into the bottom one, pulmonary artery back to the lungs, comes back round, and comes back from the pulmonary vein, pulmonary side of the lungs, comes back into the atrium, pushed into the big ventricle, pushed around the body, and the whole process starts again. Okay? Once you've done that, you can cut it whichever way you like. You know, you might want to sort of cut it down the side. And what this can do is give you sort of a side-on picture like it is in the textbooks. But again, it's kind of difficult once you've opened it up to get a gist of where things are going. Okay, so feel free to cut it open and have a look about what's going on inside. Okay, and you better see the heartstrings and things like that. So you can cut the whole thing up, but that's essentially the way I would do it to dissect the heart. Okay. Don't forget when you're taking things off, everything you've used needs to go back in the disinfectant. And when you're taking your gloves off, what you do, you can take one glove and roll it into one hand, ball it up, take your second one, do the same. Okay, so you stay nice and clean.